This is Dr. Akshay Rathi, mentor of OrthoTrain, a multi-module program in fixed orthodontics, empowering clinicians since 2005. And today I am going to speak to you about a few things which you have to avoid in modern orthodontic practice. Change with time. Orthodontics is not just about moving teeth. It is about changing the persona and the psyche of our patients. It's not about just treating malocclusions. Orthodontics improves the self-confidence and the self-esteem of our patients tremendously. Orthotrain is not just orthodontics is not just about presenting pre and post treatment records. It's about giving an ambient treatment experience to our patient right from the start of his first appointment till the debonding. So we have to change with time. As we progress, there are changes and improvements in technology, improvements in the material sciences, and we have to incorporate all this with a corresponding change in our treatment methodology. So let me show you a few examples how we can have a happier patient experience. Point number 1. Do not start a premium treatment like orthodontics with extractions even in an indicated case. Do not use separators and molar bands in this time of great adhesive dentistry. And do not skip prophylaxis and restorations before starting the orthodontic treatment. Let me take you through each one of them in detail. So let me start it with a case study of a patient who walks in for a second orthodontic opinion on 30th of November 2021. And this is how the patient presented. The patient had 5 extractions, 4 premolars and 1 milk tooth extraction done. Do not start with extractions. And here you can refer to my video which is there on YouTube about atraumatic orthodontic extractions, where I say that it is a practice management tool to do extractions after the first or second arch wire and have a minimal risk of root fractures with easier and happier extractions. To validate this point, let me show you this study which reported the frequency of root fracture between 5 and 7% for all extractions, but as high as 30% in cases of dilacerated and divergent roots of maxillary premolars, which was on a study done on orthodontic extractions. So this is not a general extraction study, but a study which compares the incidence of risk and complications associated with orthodontic therapeutic extractions. So friends, we need to do our extractions after the first or second arch wire, as the periodontal ligament becomes slightly disorganized and the extraction becomes much easier for our patients. The second point which I would like to draw your attention to is the presence of separators in this picture. Do not start treatment and do not do treatment with molar bands now when you have molar tubes available for bonding even for the second molars. The key to successful bonding is good orthodontic isolation during the process, and you can have bonding which stays throughout the treatment. Here, a lot of my colleagues get confused and feel that bands would give greater anchorage. But nothing could be farther from the truth. Bands just help to anchor the molar tube to the teeth. They do not give extra anchorage. Anchorage is determined by the root surface area of the teeth. It is determined by the growth pattern of the mandible. So it has got nothing to do whether you put a band or a tube. Besides this, bands have an increased risk of decalcification even in modern times, and there could be decalcification as seen in this case below loose orthodontic bands. This was a case which came to me which was already banded, but look at the molar extrusion which has taken place because of the gingival placement of the band. She was a dentist who was getting treated. I removed the bands and placed the bonded tubes on 6 as well as 7, and I am using a NiTi archwire to correct the molar extrusion of the 6. Bands are indicated. It's not that my practice does not have bands. I indicate it when there are metal or PFM crowns on posteriors, when I have to give a band and loop space maintainer or a distal extension, distal shoe type of space maintainer. It's also indicated in a variety of fixed habit breaking appliances such as the lip bumper or the tongue thrust or the thumb sucking correction. It is used in anchorage devices as seen in the central picture when we take anchorage from the rugae to prevent the mesial movement of the molars. And in the third picture, you see a case which has got extreme palatal constriction where even an expansion screw would not fit, and I had to make use of a helical expander along with bands to which the expander was soldered. So there are indications and we do use them, but not in routine orthodontic patients. And finally, I would like to draw your point to the presence of calculus, to the presence of pits and caries lesion, not only on the buccal surface but also on the occlusal surface of several teeth. Do not start the treatment before completing the prophylaxis and restorations. Do the bonding after that so that we have a clean film and caries free mouth. Thank you, friends. This is Dr. Akshay Rathi.